What's going on, everybody? This is Rapheal Mathis coming to you with another edition of the Soul Food Blog. The Soul Food Blog is meant to feed your soul and give you all the nutrients that you need in order to be a holistic individual. And what I want to talk about today is something that's probably been on everyone's minds this week, and that is the death of the NBA star and legend Kobe Bryant, someone who really was a game changer and whose influence transcended the game of basketball. And I want to talk about a question that has come up for me and maybe a lot of people. And that's the question of why. And however that why manifests itself. Why did someone so young have to die? Why did he have to go out on a day when the news reports say that the weather was so bad? This is something that he did all the time. Why can really express itself in so many ways. And just thinking outside of this context in a more broad sense, we oftentimes ask the question why. In many tragic situations, in many uncertain situations, in many negative situations, even positive situations, we always ask the question why. And sometimes that brings about answers. Sometimes it can be fruitful, and sometimes it's a good thing to ask that question. But other times it can lock us up, it can keep us in one place, and it can really hold us down and hold us hostage. So what I want to submit to you is when you find yourself in the place where you just can't move past the question why, is that you ask the question, what now? Because oftentimes we get stuck in why certain things happen and why they are the way they are, when what we should be doing is trying to pull and push ourselves towards what's next, towards the future, towards the life and the things that we still need to accomplish. So oftentimes I ask myself, what now? And when I begin to do that, it causes my brain to begin firing again. It takes the passions and the different things that I have, they begin to reignite, and really it gets me going again, because it takes my focus off my present state and it turns it to my future goals and where it is that I am going. And sometimes we need that jolt. Sometimes we need that spark. Sometimes we need that push to show us that there is more beyond this present state. Sometimes it's good to assess where we are now, but we must always remember that there is somewhere else that we are trying to get to. So I challenge you to ask yourself, what now? When you find yourself stuck by the question why. And as you do that, as you begin to practice this and as you begin to engage with this question, things are going to begin to open up. Thoughts and ideas will begin to come back to you. The next steps that you need to take in your process of healing or your process of really getting through what it is that you're going through will begin to expose themselves. So I say to you, ask the question, what now? How can we, in a world that is filled with tragedy right now because of this superstar's death, what can we do as individuals to replace the impact that he was making? Because whether we realize it or not, we all have a charge to impact someone's life and to affect them in a positive way. Whether it is on the grand scale that Kobe did it or on our own personal scales that we are right now, we all have a charge and we all have something to do. So ask yourself, what now? And from there, let your wildest dreams go. Let your mind begin to dream again. And I tell you to not stop, but keep going. The world needs you. We all need you. So again, don't get stuck on the why, but instead ask yourself, what now? And on the other side of that will be your next steps, will be your directives and everything that you need in order to keep going. So let's all make sure during this time or in those times that we find ourselves in, that we process, that we heal, that we balance ourselves out again, and that we focus on the what now. I love you guys so much, and I hope that this makes an impact on you. And I hope that you share this with someone, like, comment, and let's continue to grow together, because there's so much in store for us, not only this year, but for the rest of our lives. Love you guys so much. Bye.